Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stacy Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place to learn about crafting content that converts content consumers into actual customers so you can grow your business to 6, and yes, even like my biggest client to date, 7 figures big. Welcome to the Professional Gamer Brand Launch Series. If you're starting or restarting a business as a professional gamer, you've come to the right place. Now, if you're like, Stacy, the gaming world is so oversaturated with wannabes, how am I going to stand out in the crowd to the point where I actually get a following big enough to get into the YouTube partner program, to become a Twitch partner? How do I get to the point where I'm actually making money by doing what I love as a professional gamer? Well, no worries, because that's why I created this video that'll walk you through from the perspective of a successful coach with 7 years of full-time experience as a platform building content marketing expert, how to start your professional gaming brand. Whenever you create content of any kind in connection with your business, even as a professional video game player, a pro gamer, you have to nail your branding in order to attract the right kind of viewer who's more likely to subscribe, more likely to throw you a donation or a super chat, more likely to buy your merch, and so on. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get real world help that professional gaming entrepreneurs like you need in order to drive traffic to your business so that you can do more business as a pro gamer. Work your business like a business so it'll pay you like a business. Treat it like a hobby and it's going to pay you like a hobby if it even pays you at all. So let's cover how to start your professional gaming brand, because this video alone will get you started well in terms of laying down the foundation of your pro gaming brand so that you can build through consistent content marketing a gaming digital ecosystem that once members of your niche enter into it online, on Twitch, on YouTube, and otherwise through social media, they're never gonna want to stop binging all of the content that you've got stocked there, which leaves you top of mind with them, which means that you'll be getting channel support and donations and merch sales from them more and more over time. Your pro gamer brand foundation. So where you begin when you start creating your pro gamer brand from the ground up is by creating your brand's creation story. This is something that you'll prepare in advance and then borrow from as you move forward, marketing your gaming brand as a professional gamer who entertains, educates, and/or inspires your ideal fans. From time to time over the course of your brand marketing content creation, as you create captions to go with posts that you'll publish to social media, in the words you write on the about page of your website, if you have one, and you should, I'll explain why in another video in this series. As you talk in videos that you post on YouTube and or on Facebook or on Instagram, as you talk live to people during, let's say, a Facebook or Instagram live, or on Twitter or a TikTok, or during a live stream on Twitch, well, you should sometimes share your pro gamer brand's creation story. You know, what made you start being a gamer in the first place, how you started, and why it's so important to you to stream and create videos for the very specific people that you want in your professional gamer brand community. I'm going to share with you why this is more important than you think in a minute. Now, in fact, when you first create that creation story, that first draft of it will probably cover what many call the 5 W's and the H, or the who, what, when, where, why, and how of the start of your business. In this case, of your gaming career. It'll probably focus on your perspective and your experience in terms of getting your pro gamer platform up off the ground. And that's great. That information and your perspective is key, of course, but that's just the first draft. The second draft of your creation story must take all of that information and place another layer of perspective on top of it. And that layer is the perspective of your ideal customer or niche. You as a pro gamer can call it your ideal fan. If you try to put out content that appeals to everybody, even everybody that likes a particular type of game, like first-person shooters like Call of Duty, well, you'll end up appealing to nobody. So the perspective of the type of audience you're trying to build, that ideal customer or ideal audience member or fan should very likely have a pronounced accent mark on how you create your game-based content to satisfy the needs and desires of your niche. Do they just want to be entertained? How do they want to be entertained? Do they want to be educated about a particular game, like how to complete it 100%, how to find Easter eggs, how to do the perfect speed run? Or do they want to be inspired? Like, look, I used to only be able to get to level X of a game, but then I learned Y tips, tricks, and techniques, so now I get as far as Z levels, so now you can too. You know your ideal fan. You know what they want more than anything: entertainment, education, inspiration. So boil that down to one main concept. This way, when you rewrite your professional gamer brand creation story during that second draft, that 5W and H sort of material should have that one main concept baked into it throughout and have a spin on it that speaks to your ideal fan in words or phrases and or slang that they like, jargon that they use, and your creation story should be shared in such a way that when it's told, it answers your ideal fan's most important question: what's in it for me? Because really, when someone first comes to your channel, let's say, they're not there for you. They're there for what they can get out of watching your video or attending your live stream. And it's not just to watch you play and that's that. Those days are long over. You've got to have an X factor in terms of the content you create. Otherwise, people will just keep defaulting to watching all of the gaming A-listers they're already watching. They don't need a Me Too or a cheap knockoff of an A-lister's straight up gameplay. Been there, done that. So your creation story should therefore be told not just with language that your ideal fan uses so that it resonates with them more, but there should always also be an element where you're angling or positioning your creation story so that it makes clear what you're doing, how you're doing it, why you're doing it, and so forth. It all should speak to your ideal fan and what they're looking for in terms of a brand experience. And the telling of your creation story should make it clear how you're capable of or how you're going to address the needs of your ideal fan so that you're giving them something different and otherwise deliver to them what they are looking for. If you're something different or have an X factor, then you're going to gain an audience because you're not otherwise trying to be Mr. Beast Gaming Jr., if you know what I mean. That's the thing about being in business. It's not about you. It's about them, meaning your audience of ideal fans of your gameplay. When you make things about you, you're treating your business like a self-centered hobby. When you focus on the audience member who eventually becomes a customer that one way or another invests in your pro gamer brand, donations, supporting your channel, merch, etc. Well, that's when you're treating your business like a business. And that's when you have a pro gamer brand worth investing in, because people are getting what they want and will happily support you to keep creating more of it. So there is a way in which you can tell your pro gamer creation story, which is of course about you and how you got your start, while also making it clear that your pro gamer brand and how it came to be is all really about them, or the ideal fan at the end of the day. It's about serving your niche, your ideal fan, and how through your creation story, you're establishing how you're uniquely qualified to serve them and that you get them and their needs. It's nuanced, but it works. Why? Ain't nobody need to support the millionth Roblox, Minecraft, Fortnite, or Call of Duty straight up player. So that X factor, that's all about your ideal customer, is the difference maker today. When you give your business's brand a backstory and a personality that also resonates with the people who are supposed to hear that backstory or creation story, then it's more likely to speak to them, interest them, and take them that first step down the long-term journey of building what I call the KLT factor with them, the know, like, and trust factor. The more people know, like, and trust you, the more likely it is that they'll watch you. The more they'll support you, the more they'll buy from you, continue to buy from you, and remain loyal to you and your pro gamer brand, which will also make it easier for you to score brand deals that will bring you even bigger money down the road because you have a narrowed down audience that's still growing larger by the day, making you, at the very least, a legitimate micro influencer. And that is the type of influencer that today's brands want to work with more. So that's why even this first element of branding, the creation story, can't just be all about you. It has to incorporate the language, the wants, and the needs and the desires of your ideal fan or niche. If you know your niche, you've got the secret recipe for an unfair advantage over your similarly situated but ignorant when it comes to marketing pro gaming wannabe competitors. But if you're like, look, Stacy, all that's great, but I don't get what to do once I have this creation story put together. Now what? Well, no worries. I've got you. More specifically, there's the next videos in this playlist that can help, and it's entitled How to Build a Professional Gaming Brand. Be sure to check it out. It's going to help you keep the ball rolling in terms of constructing a gaming digital ecosystem that will, through your presence online, through social media and more, assist you in scoring more viewers, a bigger audience, and more monetary possibilities for you over time. In the meantime, there's the Professional Gamer Cheat Sheet that you can get for free by clicking the link down below because it can be a big help to you. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, and better yet, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and select all so that you can be notified when I release a new video. But listen, I want to hear from you. What is the creation story behind your professional gaming brand? Comment below. I'm going to read your comments. Be sure to check out these two awesome videos too, because they'll teach you great content marketing strategies that can help your business. And of course, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.